What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to spot a cheater. So yeah, I hope this video is helpful. If you're a legit player, you can probably use this to figure out who to report, and if you're a cheater, you can use this video to try and look less obvious. So yeah, because there's so many different things, I'm going to split this video up into 3 parts. In part 1, I'm going to show you guys what an aimbot looks like, and I'll show you some of the signs to look for when you think someone is using an aimbot. Then in part 2, I'm going to show you guys how to spot someone who's trying to hide their wall hacks. And then part 3 will be just anything else that gives away that someone's cheating. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and let's get right into it. So first up, we've got aimbots. A low FOV aimbot can be almost impossible to spot if you don't know what you're looking for, so I'm just going to show you guys a quick clip of what it looks like. So as you guys can see, a low FOV aimbot on an AWP pretty much just makes the player model bigger, meaning that it's a lot easier to hit your shots just because you don't have to shoot right on them. Now, from the spectator's perspective, it may just look like they're hitting good flicks, but more often than not, someone who's hitting insane flicks every single round is probably cheating. Now, there's a few giveaway signs that someone may be using an aimbot with an AWP, and the number one giveaway is that they hit shots while moving. Now, I don't mean full on running and like no scoping and all that shit. What I mean is that they don't fully stop before they take their shot. This is because cheaters only have to shoot near the enemy to hit them, which means they can be a lot more free with their movement. Another giveaway is quick scopes. If you see someone in your game hitting consistent quick scopes, then there's a good chance that they're cheating. This is again because cheaters don't have to be 100% accurate with their shots and can just shoot around the enemy to hit them. So now let's move on to rifle aimbot. Rifle aimbot is again hard to spot if you don't know what you're looking for, so here's a clip of what it looks like. Now, as you guys might have been able to tell from that clip, rifle aimbot makes it a lot easier to spray, and this is because of a thing called RCS. RCS stands for Recoil Control System, and because of RCS, cheaters really don't have to worry about spraying properly. All they have to do is just point the crosshair around the enemy and let the aimbot do the rest. Now, there's a few giveaway signs that someone may be using a rifle aimbot, and the first one is bullet drag. Bullet drag happens when a cheater starts his spray off the enemy, and then his aimbot automatically drags his spray onto the enemy. This makes it look like it's just a lucky spray, but if you see someone doing this enough times, then you can be pretty confident that they're cheating. Another sign that they might be cheating is if they move while spraying. Now, moving while spraying is one of the first things people are taught not to do when they start playing CSGO, because it usually fucks up your spray and makes it impossible to be accurate. But as we know, cheats make it a lot easier to move while shooting. So if you see someone on your team or the other team moving while spraying, unless they're really lucky, then there's probably a pretty good chance that they're cheating. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the aimbot section. I'm not going to go in depth with pistols. The only thing I have to say about them is if the person's hitting a lot of headshots and not really hitting anything on the body, then it may be an aimbot. So now that you guys have learned how to spot an aim hacker, now I'm going to show you how to spot a waller. Now, there are some people out there that are extremely good at hiding wall hacks, but most wall hackers are pretty obvious if you actually look closely. So one of the most obvious signs that someone's using a wall hack is that they fake check corners. And what I mean by this is that when there's someone that's not around the corner, they'll check it really quickly just to give off the impression that they're legit and they're checking their corners. But if you actually look closely, you'll see that they only check corners properly when they know there's a player around that corner. Another sign is that sometimes cheaters check corners that don't need to be checked. And what I mean by this is that sometimes when a cheater's trying to look legit and check their corners, they'll sometimes check corners that their teammates have already cleared. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that someone's definitely cheating, but if this keeps happening and you see them doing it a lot, then it definitely is a possibility. Now, one thing I've noticed a lot of wall hackers do is that they pre-fire a lot of angles and purposely miss them, and then once in a while they'll actually hit one of them, or maybe the other way way around where they hit one first and then pre-fire heaps of angles after to make it seem like they were just pre-firing. So yeah, that's pretty much all for the Warhack section, and let's just get into part 3. So I know I've talked about a couple of different things in the other sections, but for this section I just want to talk about one thing, and that one thing is movement. In my opinion, I think bad movement is the biggest giveaway, since if you see a player with bad movement and good aim, then there's like a 70% chance that he's cheating. And I know there are some legit players out there that play like this, but most people I've played with who have bad movement and good aim are cheaters. Also, crosshair placement is a pretty big giveaway as well. If there's some guy just walking around looking at the floor, but then he's just flicking up and getting the most insane orb shots you've ever seen, then it's like 100% chance that he's cheating. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you learned something. I know a lot of this stuff may be pretty simple if you're an experienced cheater or you know a lot about cheats, but yeah guys, hope you enjoyed. I should have a new Overwatch testing coming out in about 5 days, so yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.